You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Browns and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning
toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Browns. Drive on offense. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson. First play, Watson to the air. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be... yardage. Only needing 2 yards on second down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Faking the give, now Watson. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? The only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On first down, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They go with Chubb on second down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
There you go.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Defense.
Zone coverage as a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. Here's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
All start.
That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Now it's Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. York able to send this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down and 2. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Steelers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Boswell's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker, cheatin.
And that flag accepted. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to spring it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight with it.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Ready. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Left wing 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try to run this one in. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Okay, ready?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll look to throw here. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Watson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Watson on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They go up the middle with Chubb. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives him a 3-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, a terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. 36 yards. And the Browns have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Steelers set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Watson off play action. Bryant with a catch right side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 146 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second down and goal. Watson, the quick slant caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played three quarters. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Copy Ranger. 18 Rebel. 18 Rebel.
2nd and 5. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Second and 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long. You were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now the Steelers down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. And now here comes their final timeout.
as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins.